Going on? This is Sandeek and welcome to my channel. And in this video I'm just going to discuss my journey of how I obtained my CDL. I'm living in Midland, Texas for about 4 years now, and about 2 years ago I got involved with the oil field. Before the oil field I was basically running a food truck company, a Jamaican food truck company, and I wasn't making enough money. I was making like $30,000-$40,000 just running that business, and you know, all the stress that comes with owning a business. So I had a friend who was working for a chemical company out here driving trucks, and we was having a discussion, and he was, you know, explaining to me that he's making great money in driving trucks in the oil field, and he was making over 100K a year. And I, you know, inquired about how I could get myself involved in the oil field. At that time his company wanted some help, and he decided to ask the manager, you know, if he would want to give me a chance, because I didn't know nothing about the oil field. And the manager go ahead and said, yeah, he could look into it. And he set up an interview for me the following week, and I ended up that I got the job. I got the job as a chemical blender, and what a chemical blender do, they blend chemicals for the oil field in chemicals such as FR, water-based chemicals or oil-based chemicals. So I was doing that for like probably 4 to 5 months. I was doing that for, and then an opportunity came up where they wanted somebody to drive the trucks on the yard, in terms of parking the full trucks and bringing over empty trucks for the guys to load. I told the manager that I would love to give it a shot, you know. And the driver for the manager for the drivers came over to the yard, and I was talking to him, and I told him that, you know, I want to be the yard dog. And he said okay, and he set me up for a training session, I think the following week, where he trained me out to drive the truck and do the reversing, changing the gears. But at that time he only go through 4 gears: reverse, first, second and third. Those are all the gears that he had go over with me, because on the yard you're only supposed to drive at least 5 to 6 miles an hour. That's the fastest you can go on the yard. So he trained me up to doing that, and I was doing it for like 3-4 months, and I, you know, decided that it's time I should get my CDL, because I've been talking to a lot of guys, you know, a lot of truck drivers that come here, owner operators, company drivers. I was talking to them, you know, and they were saying that getting a CDL is one of the best things you can do. It's a job security, and out here in West Texas, you know, you can get a job as a truck driver at any time. Anywhere you go, you see signs, you know, saying no hiring truck drivers, and most of them pay good. So I decided that I want to get my CDL, but at that time I didn't know how to go about getting my CDL. The only thing I could think of online, they're suggesting like CDL schools, which I couldn't afford CDL school at that time. And also with CDL school in Midland or Odessa, you have to basically go to school for a month and a half, and they didn't do night classes. And the classes are arranged from Monday to Friday, 5 to 8, and I couldn't afford to take a month off from work plus pay $4,500 for class, and also pay my monthly bills at that time. So I went and I set up a meeting with the truck driver manager, and I told him that I want to become a truck driver, you know, and if he could help me. So he told me that in order for them to help me, they had to go and get my permit. So I went online, do some research, and realized what I need to do, and find information on what I need to do to get a permit in West Texas, in Midland, Texas. So went online, got the information, and I proceed to go to get receiving my permit. I started the CDL training with the truck drivers, the company truck drivers that's here, and they start taking me to the fields, and they will drive the loaded tankers, and I will drive the empty tankers back from the fields. And that process, I did that for like 2 months, and you know, I felt like I'm ready. You know, I was confident that I'm ready for my CDL test. I set an appointment in for my CDL test in West Texas. To get an appointment, appointment to go do your road test, it's like 3 or 4 months backed up. So I set one in Lubbock, which I get an earlier date than what I would have got in Midland. I went to the Lubbock on the day, and it happened that I didn't have an expired cab card with me, so I didn't get the chance to do the test that day. So I had to reschedule. I rescheduled one for in Midland, and I got a early date, surprisingly, about 2 weeks after that day in Midland. And I went there and I passed everything, went and did my road test, and I passed on the very first try, which is the second try, you know. So, and I got my CDL, and they told me, based on for safety reasons and everything, I had to be driving on and off the yard and to the fields with the guys them for like 3-4 months before I was able to move over to a full-time truck driver, and that's what I did. And I'm now a software company driver, and you know, I'm gonna stick around for a while to get my experience, but my dream is to become my own operator, also own, you know, fleets of trucks and all that. And based on all of this, I might have a little bit of knowledge about the oil field, how the oil field work and everything. So I will be putting up videos on a regular basis, you know, videos that could answer some of you guys' questions, or if any way I can help, or any information I see possible, you know, that I can help with some of you guys. Because when I started, it wasn't easy for me, you know, and I know people might be going through similar situation as me, don't have the money to go to school, or don't have the time to go to school to get a CDL. But there are other options out there, and I will be doing a few other videos, you know, just to help you guys on how to get your permit, how to get your CDL step by step, some pre-trip inspection videos, and a few other resources. And as I said, just like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and ask me questions at any time, and you know, I will answer everything as best as I can. Thank you guys.